Hi guys, and welcome to C++ tutorial of a calculator that I will be developing in Visual Studio 2022. So I'm going to start by clicking on create new project, and we will select C++ console. If you don't have it here, come right here, drop this down, select C++, and just scroll right down. You should be able to see the console right there. So I'm going to select console app and click on next. Now give your project name. I'm gonna call that console calculate. Let me put CPP so that I'll know. CPP console calculate. So just click on create. There we go. Now our development environment is ready. This is how it looks like. There you can see that, and some instructions here of what that you guys may want to do. And here they've already added a simple line of code in there for you. So it's just an hello world. So if you click on run, and you just see an hello world display. Let's see, there we go. Look at it, hello world. Okay, press any key to continue. So I'm going to just exit out. And let's get rid of this. I don't need this. Let's just get rid of the content inside the hello world. So the very first thing I want to do is I'm just going to ask the system to do the following for me. But first of all, let's create some variable that I'm going to use. The first one I'm going to call it char. Okay, and I'll just call that choice there. And the next one, the next variable that I intend to use, I'm going to go for double, and I'll call it first number, comma. Then the next one is going to be second number, and followed by another one that I'm going to call answer. End it with column. Now that that is taken care of, I might as well just declare another one that I'm going to call operator. Let's say up right there. So you can see the first one is char choice, then op for the operator, then the next variable is my first, second, and answer. Okay, now in here, see we have C standard column C out. I'm going to enter in there maybe like the title console calculator, something like that. Let's copy this because I'm going to need it again. There. So in here, I'm just going to enter console calculator, something like that. Let's put tab and just enter console calculator. There we go. So that's the first message that you guys should see, and this backslash n means next line. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm now going to ask the system to from the user to enter the first number. So in here I'm just going to say enter first number. Okay, this first number I'm going to say back go to next or go to new line. Then underneath here, I'm now going to say standard column C in. So this C in will take in whatever value that I enter. And I'm just going to enter greater than, and what value am I entering now? That is going to be for the first number, the variable first number. So whatever you enter in here is stored inside the variable first number. Close that with semicolon. Now the next thing is let's get rid of this, get rid of all of that. Now the next thing is I'm going to now ask the system, I've copied that, paste, ask the end user to select an operator. So let's come in and say select an operator. Okay, for example, let's say plus comma, minus, comma, multiplication, division. Okay, those are my operator that I intend to use. So right in here, I'm just going to change this to operator. So the next one is going to be for second value. So paste that in there and just change this to second. And here I'm just going to say enter second number. There we go. All right. We now have all our data inside the first and the second number, and operator is also selected. But the next thing we need to now do is we need to be able to add it all up to find out which of the operators are selected or was selected. So to do that, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to say if the operator selected, if that is equals, I'm going to enter, that's a single quote. If it's equals the plus sign, then I want the system to do as follows. That up so that you guys can see it. And I'm going to use my answer here, this variable answer. I'm going to use it to store the value that we have inside first and second number. Look, these two variables there. Copy them, dump it here. Equals first and second number. In this case, it's going to be plus. There we go. Okay, so first and second number. And I also want you to display the result. So for it to display the result, I'm going to paste this in here and let's go for column. No, backspace. Okay, backspace. Let's say first number and second number, whatever value. So let's come in here. I'm just going to grab all of this again and paste it right in here. Paste, and here should be column, first number, and here another column, speech mark again. So what I'm trying to do is first number, display the first number, then display the second number, column, display the second number, and I'm going to enter another column in here, and speech mark equals, close that up. All right, so finally, answer. There we go. All right, so let's put a speech mark in there so that error should go away now. There we go. Okay, this is well, two new lines here. All right, so that is done. I'm going to try it out now. Let's save that first and just click on run. There we go. It's now asking me to enter first number. Then select an operator. The operator that I have worked on for now is that, and just there we go. Look at that. Okay, so the first one is working. So all I'm just going to do now is copy all of this and just paste that in there. Paste that for the second and change this to subtract, and we have subtract in here, subtract as well. There we go. That takes care of the second one. Now the third one, paste, change this to multiplication, and another one here. That is the other operator taken care of. Now let's take care of the division. That is division, and division here. There. Okay, that is it all done. But guess what? Let's run it so you guys see what's going to happen right now. So first number, enter the value for first number, enter an operator, and second number. There we go. So if I press enter, All right, we're going to have a problem. Supposing if we decide to divide using zero. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do is, you see, I'm going to change all of these to else if. So the only if statement starts from the operator plus, then this one will be else if. Let's come in here as well, else if. Okay, so I guess you guys can see that. Let me show it to you. This is how it's looking now. See the if statement, and else if is subtract, if it's the multiplication or division. So if I run it now, let's try out the division and try to divide by zero. You and I know that is impossible. Division by zero should not be allowed. So press enter and the operator is division. I want to divide by zero. There we go. See, that's invalid. So let's give our end user an option to correct that. So in here now I'm going to say if the second num is not equals zero, I want the system to carry out this following operation. Okay, this one here. Carry out these following operations. Else, I want a message box displayed. So in this case, I'm going to grab hold of this. I want you to just display a message telling the user what and what they've done wrong. So in here, just paste that in here, and I'm going to say cannot divide by zero. There we go. That's it. Get rid of this. And that is that. Cannot divide by zero. Else, I want the system to just let the user know. Supposing some other people might enter invalid character and so on. Let's say else. Just say whatever they've entered is invalid. So I'm going to grab all of this. Is that in here? And we just say invalid data inputs. There we go. And just close that up. There we go. Okay, see that? So if I run it now and try to divide by zero, the system should tell us no, that's invalid. So let's enter something there. Select my operator. Select an operator and divide by zero. You see that? Cannot divide by zero. Now, it's telling me press any key to close this window. Knowing fully well the end user has made a mistake, we should be able to give them an option of using the program correctly. So I'm going to close that. So to do that, I'm going to use the do while statement. So let's go right up here. Okay, right up here. So what I want you guys to do is let's use a do while statement here. Let's say do while. So close this, and right underneath here, that is where I'm going to enter the statement for do while. So right here, let's start by first of all saying um let's say system or standard. Let's say standard. Yeah, standard output. New line. Let's say another new line. Just say would you Would you like? Would you like to perform another operation or another calculation? Question mark, and given an option to select yes or no. Right, so we come here, enter semicolon. Right, now see out. See out in this case to collect whatever choice the end user, okay, whatever the end user selected. So see out, there should be standard in there. There we go. Right, so in that case, let's say the end user selected yes or no. We now want the system to validate the selection made. Why choice equals yes, or choice equals lowercase yes. So either one selected or either one entered, that's fine. Lowercase or uppercase, that's fine. In that case, we want see out the following. So let's say we can just say thank you, something like that. Thank you for using the calculator. There, and that. And I'm going to ask the system to return that will be 0. Just end that. Okay, guys, let's try it out. But before I do that, let me show you guys the lines of code again. Take it from the top. Let's delete this. Take it from the top. Okay, so the following was included right at the beginning of the program. This was included as well. And these are my own variables that I declared, my 4 variables, and this is where I use the do while loop. Okay, look at that. And here, that's just the title. Now the user entered the first number and is stored inside the variable first. Operator is stored inside OP, second number stored inside second number variable. And this is where I carry out the first calculation, first number plus second number if the operator is plus. If it is subtract, this is what happened. And here, multiplication. In the case of division, you are not allowed to divide by 0, so that is why we have this. And by the end of the activity, you are given an option to confirm if you want to continue or exit. So that's it. So I'm going to run it one more time. Let's see how that works. Now, enter a number. Enter an operator. So let's say it's going to be addition. And what are we adding? There we go. That's the answer. Look at that. It's now asking you to, would you like to perform another calculation? I'm going to say yes. There. And in that case, let's multiply. That is wrong. So let's enter my multiplication and see what's going to happen. Yeah, look at that. It works. Recognizes my error there. That's good. So would you like to perform another one? I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to now purposely enter the division. I made this mistake intentionally. Press enter. It's asking me to enter second number since the operator is already allowed or accepted. I'm going to divide by 0. Let's see what's going to happen. No, division by 0 is not allowed. So yes. Now let's divide. Let's press enter the operator. Now divide by. So divide by 65. There we go. Would you like to continue? I'm going to say no. There we go. And that's the end of this beautiful tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to my channel. And you guys can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.